got this? So now how we
Upload equal to false. Can you try that one?
plot? So upload equal to false. If you say it will not give you the subplots. So that particular thing is okay. That particular thing is bombarded one. So now if I say this particular subplots is equal to true, false. Okay. So now what happens? Everything will be plotted in like this. You will not have a subplot. So now if I do a subplot is equal to true. So what happened? The subplot is like every particular value will have a graphical representation so that you can understand in depth of a data. So now you want to understand in depth of data. This particular subplots is very, very useful. So can I apply in particular to rather than normal graph? Can we apply a subplot is equal to true? Let us check. Yes, we have applied a normal graph also subplot is equal to true. What happened? This is ozone, this is solar. Like you want to read, like you let us consider you have two teams of scores, like how the score went from 1 hour to 50 hours. So that also maybe that may be the another point you can understand, right? So how it went. Like team four teams we are comparing. Let us consider. So that is another challenge we have. So are you able to understand? So we are not using matplotlib still. We are using data frame itself and we are plotting. So by default, like as I told you, NumPy and using NumPy and matplotlib both data frame has been constructed. So by default, it has the features of matplotlib. So from this, what did we understand? Without using a plot and subplot also we can do, but subplot will help us to understand more deep into the data. So as we are data scientists, we say. So here now what happened? The first one you got without any subplots, but second one you got with the subplots. The third one without any subplots once again. The fourth one, the boxed one was the subplots. Clear? Any doubt here? Yeah. Okay. So let us consider we have some bachelor degrees data and all. Now we are going to see about the what do you say? How we will plot the data using matplotlib. Till now we have never used matplotlib. Now we are going to use the matplotlib along with the one. So the bachelor degree file is not there. Let me check the file where it exists. Bachelor degree file. Okay. Maybe the degree we have type of the file or name of the file. So downloads, we had a degree file, or we can take air quality itself. That is not a big deal. We'll take air quality itself, no problem. We had air quality, right? File messy or yeah. So what are all CSV files are there? We can see and we can talk about that more, rather than having this. Let me understand with another CSV files what we have. Okay, so now what we see is this one types. Yeah, we have here FIFA Nobel Prize. Yeah, we'll talk about different data. So do we have this university? Okay, this is not the one. FIFA players. Okay, so now we have some FIFA players data here. So from this FIFA players data, like rather than having the every time if in your same file, we can use FIFA players. So FIFA underscore player. FIFA player. This is there. So now what we have here is age. So rather than this one, I'll compare it by age and I'll say age, and we will say NP Nobel Prize. Say NP Nobel Prize. So now from NP we will find out the nationality and the, what do you think? Okay, nationality and a club. I can say the nationality and the club. So I'll go with the nationality. I'll go with the nationality. So I'll say it as not physical sign. Say it as nationality. And apart from this, club I can say. Yeah, this is about the club. So we'll say this is a club as well as a nationality. So now what we'll say nationality color is equal to blue and age is this. And this is the club color equal to red and age is this. So here it will come as NP and here it will come as the NP. Now if you observe what happened, so it doesn't give you a proper data. Okay, it gives you a plot. So we say so this one is a line chart. By default you get it as a line chart. So you can represent with a different few players with the age. So we specified with the nationality, so and the club. Okay, we can change the graphs with every other values also. We can compare the data. We can read more about more insights about the data. We should set and extract the information from this one so that you can understand very well. Okay, hope you were able to understand the scenarios here. In 10 minutes the session will end, so we'll meet again next week. So we want to practice more with the more number of use cases. We can take the data from Kaggle. Okay, you have many number of these ones we have. Okay, so in Python docs we have the women's degree. Let us see in Python docs we have women degree or not. So we can have d colon in Python docs. What is that Python docs? Python docs is not there. No problem. You can practice this also. I'll get you this bachelor degree women data and all. You can practice this also, like how many percent of women got physical science. Okay, how many percent of what do you say? got computer science. Okay, so that is like we are finding the differences. We are finding the differences between these two. Okay, so that is the one. So now if you see the plot of the graph, so it's like persons who are taking the computer science in women has been decreasing, whereas in the persons who are taking the physical science has been increasing day by day. Okay, so that's another point we need to understand. Like from this, from the Excel sheet, we would have not understood the data very easily, whereas the plot helped us. Like matplotlib helped us to understand. So we did a subplot. Now, once again, we had a subplot here, and we have displayed the data. Right? We have put an axis, and we set a plot, and we set a plot. Then we show. When you say plt.show only, the data will be shown. Otherwise, the data will not show. Okay. So you need to understand the data more into deeper. So you put it as subplots. Otherwise, the plots will not help us properly. So which method you use to read the data? Read.csv. Okay, these are the basic rules how to read the data. Okay, we have asked in method.csv. We have read the asked in method.csv and we have put. So assigning the column names, we have different column names also we have assigned. And cleaning and tidying time data. So cleaning means you have NaN, how will you clean the data is what we will see. So that's about our first first cut of plotting the graphs along with the pandas.